For lemonade or orange juice?
Good question. I think lemonade, although sometimes lemonade can like give me a sore throat. Like the citrus is overpowering and kind of hurts my throat, but I do like the flavor.
It can be pretty tough. It was interesting. The other day, I had Sunny D for the first time in forever.
Yeah, it sucks.
And when I was a kid, I thought, oh, shit, Sunny D, man. That's the one with the cool commercial. So I drank a Sunny D yesterday, and I was like, this shit sucks.
It's terrible. It's the worst.
I thought it was just orange juice. No. I had no idea it was this manufactured
it's garbage.
Bullshit. I had no idea.
Garbage. What was the commercial with the monkeys? Or I guess they were apes. They were like
that was Tang. That was Tang.
Yeah, they were in space.
That's the stuff that astronauts eat. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think it's basically the same shit. It's like that fake juice. Get that shit out of here. Oh, I'm organic or get the fuck out.
Yeah. Welcome to WWE RAW Talks Live. What we do on this show is every Monday night after Raw ends, we go immediately to youtube.com/616entertainment, where you are right now, and we cover the show segment by segment. We give you a full review. We give you our opinions about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we do.
This is the artist formerly known as Mike Charles. My name is Ian, but you know that if you come and hang out with us every week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got some Dan-Dans here with us already. We got Steve Schneider, a.k.a. Folkland, a.k.a. Yautja. We got Sam Fricke in the room. We got Captain McKay Random in the room. We got Josh Spears in the room.
Got a good turnout tonight.
We got a good turnout of Dan-Dans. And you know what? We had a pretty good Raw. I think those things go hand in hand. You know what was not pretty good was WWE Payback.
No.
Payback sucked.
There was like a good, like, the moment at the end when the Shield power around Randy Orton together, and then like the moment where Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose looked at each other and were like, well, I guess this is it. Like, that was a cool moment. Other than that, it was shit.
It was complete shit. And you know what? I think the reason it was so shitty was we just came back from seeing Mad Max Fury Road. Which that was so good, and the action was so great, and the story and the characters were so great that when you come back and you watch something like a mediocre pay-per-view, it's like, this shit is unbearable.
Well, while I do think the contrast did make it worse, I think it was still bad.
It was bad regardless.
None of the matches
it stood out a bit more to us because we had just come back from such a great experience.
Yeah, but none of the matches meant a goddamn thing.
No. And you know what we have to do before we talk about Monday Night Raw?
I do. Do they?
We have to go through the official intro. Can you cue up some Mike Shank for me?
I don't have that. I don't have.
Hey, Mike, make sure everyone has brown gloves. Does everyone have brown gloves? Oh, dude.
Got some Mike Shank for you. We gotta get out of here.
You know, I've noticed it's starting to it'll start to correct itself on its own before we get out of there.
Yeah. But you got to get all the way out to get that full shit going. You know what I mean?
I quite understand.
Where do we start off Raw this week?
At the beginning.
Yeah. Sam Fricke says Sunny D is the Sheamus of fruit drinks.
I agree. It's not even a fruit drink. There's 0% fruit in Sunny D. Look it up. So the Authority was in the ring. It was Triple H, Stephanie McMahon. Was this her first week back after a long time? I can't remember. Was she gone for a while?
They haven't been together on Raw since WrestleMania.
Okay.
It's been a long time since they were together.
They're talking about, you know, how they're happy about the success, the turnout of Payback. Seth Rollins retained this title.
Certainly.
They were kind of talking a little shit about Daniel Bryan's injury and how, like, haha, you're dead.
They didn't say he was dead.
No, they didn't say that. And behind them there was a table and there was a sheet over something. And now my first thought was that it was Daniel Bryan's severed head on the table.
How likely did you think that was actually?
Like 95%.
You really thought it was going to be his severed head? How did they get his severed head?
They killed him.
Who killed him?
Triple H.
Triple H personally went out and killed.
They're
Daniel
like, well,
Bryan.
like they thought, okay, because so here's the thing, is they couldn't kill him because it's like, we don't like him.
Yeah.
We don't want him to have the title, but he does sell merchandise. He does bring people to come see us.
Yeah.
So we can't fire him. We can't kill him. He's worth some money to us.
Yeah.
But now his career is pretty much over. Probably. And
so cut his head off.
So it's like he was worth nothing to us, and like now we can finally do what we wanted all along and kill him. And so Triple H, maybe he hired like some of his lackeys to do it.
Some street toughs.
Yeah.
Yeah. The same guys who beat up Kramer on the street in Seinfeld when they were taking the armoire. He's like, you can't take it. It belongs to my friend. And they were just like, who? Who does it belong to? Who doesn't want to wear the ribbon? Who doesn't want to wear the ribbon?
What was the gang that was named after the president? The Van Buren
The
Boys?
Van Buren Boys. And then he was Kramer is being stalked by him, and he's out there. I wish I had a fucking marker right now so I could show you what it was. But he puts his hand up, and he was holding a fork, and he was just holding it in his finger like that. And he was like, that's the sign. They didn't beat me up because they thought I was one of them.
Yeah.
So Kramer tells George, just throw up the sign. And George was like, okay, I will. And George gets there, and he's like, I don't know what the sign is. So he's just like,
yeah.
And they're like, what was that? He goes, that's the sign. That's not the sign. He goes, it was when I was banging. Coulter of Personality is here with us. Coulter doesn't come out for Raw Talks very often.
Well, we're glad.
You know, I want to know where System is. Where are these Dan-Dans, these so-called #1 Dan-Dans who just don't show up for the live show? That's what the fuck I want to know.
Maybe they got other stuff to do. It's live. I'm sure they catch up when it goes on after. You know?
Josh Spears says you put his head in a glass case beside Kane's head in the glass case in the office.
Yeah.
So you have
exactly.
Kane's mask and then you have Daniel's severed head.
Yep.
The inside of the Authority's office is just going to look like a Predator ship.
Yeah.
Like there's a xenomorph skull, there's a human skull, there's this giant dinosaur skull.
Or the governor's fish tanks from The Walking Dead.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm. Were those trophies though, or were those
were
just
more
like
just
failed
like,
experiments? Because I thought they were testing brains.
No, I think those were just like it was like his entertainment. Like it was like TV.
Captain McKay says, "I love the Van Buren Boys.
They're great boys.
So they're out there,
They're
and
gang boys.
Sheamus comes out when they reveal that it's the Intercontinental.
It was
title.
not his head.
It was not It was Coulter's. It was not Brian's head. And Sheamus says, you don't need to have an Elimination Chamber match for the title because I'm the champion.
Right.
Just give me the champion. Who else is more deserving than the Celtic Warrior?
Right.
So out comes Ryback, and he goes, have you heard these people say, you look stupid? Stupid! And he calls himself the big guy and all these things. I love... Face Ryback is something that I like way more than I would think I would like.
Definitely.
And he showed some balls out there at one point, and they're doing, yes, yes. And Stephanie jumps in. She's like, you people are nothing if not predictable. And Ryback goes, Steph, big guy's talking. You're not. Yeah. And it was like, whoa, man. Because a lot of guys out there would just let her run all over them.
Right.
And he did not let that happen. And I was pretty impressed by that.
No, it was good shit. Good shit.
So tell me what's up.
Well, yeah, they both they get in each other's faces. They're both announced to be in the Elimination Chamber match for the Intercontinental title, and then Triple H says, "You guys are wrestling right now. Get it on." But then we went to commercial.
Sam Fergie says Ryback is in his current top 5 right now. I don't know if he's in my current top 5, but I'm really enjoying.
I respect that.
The big guy doesn't like bullies. But do you realize you spelled bullies wrong? Please tell me that was a fuck up.
I think he meant. I think he's probably. Maybe that's how he heard. Maybe that's how Ryback pronounced it.
Okay.
And now he's like making fun of the way he said it. That's not even like a doable mistake. That can't.
You misspelled your own name.
There's a typo. But that's an O and a W.
Yeah.
I left out a letter. That's way simpler.
So Ryback versus Sheamus. I'm not a Sheamus fan. Ryback, give or take, can have a really good match for you. This was a really good match.
It was.
I thought these guys did really well together. That part where Ryback gorilla pressed him and threw him on the table.
That looked like it hurt.
Sheamus is just coming back from an injury, and he gets thrown on the fucking corner of a table, shoulder first.
Yeah. What did he injure?
I think it was a shoulder problem.
That's what I thought. Yeah, that fucking hurt.
Coulter says it was intentional, so we don't need to worry about his mental state right now.
I'm not a fuck nut. I knew all along that you were what you were trying to do.
What is a fuck nut? I feel like Josh Spears can tell me what a fuck nut is, and he's also going to tell me what a fuck nut is mistaken for a lot. He's going to give me both definitions. You know what I mean? He's dependable like that.
All right, I'll let him answer it because I don't know.
So yeah, these guys, they went to town on each other pretty good. I thought they had a pretty good match. I was a fan of it. It was a good start to Raw.
It was.
They didn't dilly-dally in the ring for too long.
No.
They came out, they made their point, they made an announcement, they made a match, and then they had a fucking match.
Right.
I was a fan.
So the first 2 guys for the match are confirmed. Sheamus and Ryback.
Yeah.
Ryback.
Which let's just talk about the full chamber match right now.
All right.
We had my opinion on what it was going to be was you were going to have Ziggler, Sheamus in it, Ryback, Wyatt, Neville, Barrett. That was my 6. That was the Intercontinental Title match. And what we wound up with was Rusev, Sheamus, Ziggler,
R-Truth,
and
Ryback,
and Barrett. R-Truth. What the fuck is R-Truth in there for?
Well, see, like that's the thing is like he's been in like the picture for like some of like the IC title matches.
Not since like WrestleMania.
What did he do recently though? I feel like with the
nothing.
Yeah, I guess so. But like, yeah, that's the thing is like he's in these matches, but before that, like he wasn't doing anything. They just like here put him in this match. I think Neville should have replaced R-Truth.
I do too.
Other than that, I'm fairly okay with it.
Yeah.
Rusev, when I heard Rusev was in it, I'm like, that's fucking weird. That's odd. But after thinking about it, I'm okay with it.
I like Rusev in it if he wins it or if he loses in it to Dolph.
Okay.
To continue what we are going to talk about later,
right?
Which we found out about tonight. Christian Galenza says, "Badango."
Yeah.
Maybe someone needs to make us a video of, you need to get the footage of Ryback saying, "What did the hot dog say to the banana?" And then just dub over it and go, "Badango." And if someone makes that, that's going to be the new intro or outro for this show. Because that would be fantastic.
Cool.
Sam Fricky says Josh Spears as Justin Tiger. You know what I'm saying? That's old E-Fed days. That's the old business. You know what I'm saying? I got out of that life. I'm not a part of that life anymore. Yeah, even though Josh Spears is he's all butthurt about it because I was better than him and he knows it. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. He was a solid top 10 guy, maybe a number 8 or a number 9. But let's just be the fuck honest now. You know what I'm trying to say here?
Yeah.
What do we got next?
So there was a backstage segment with the Authority. Seth Rollins comes back. He's got a nice suit on. He's got J&J behind him. He's got carrying around champagne, drinking up the champagne, getting all boozed up.
Booze bag Billy.
Because he's celebrating. Why shouldn't he? You know.
Well, he is on the job, and he told Gene's told Kane not to drink on the job. So you'd think maybe he would take the advice, but who cares?
No, you know. But yeah, so they come back, and then Gene's Ambrose shows up. And he was like, I want a rematch with you for the title at the Elimination Chamber. And he was like, come on. Are you kidding? Get the fuck out of here.
But Kane says, I'm going to let the champ decide.
Right.
Because I feel like the champ has earned the right
to
deserve whatever. I kind of fucked up where I was going with that.
What you meant.
But Seth says, no way. Yeah. This match is not going to happen.
You're a joke.
And this, where we're obviously going with this, Seth versus Kane, this is a long build, man.
Really long.
We're still just watering the fucking dirt where the seeds were planted like 4 months ago.
I know.
Like we still got a long way to go.
I almost feel like we lost progress now.
We have lost a lot of progress. We went from Kane choke slamming him to Kane going like, well, I think we're on the same page.
I know.
But I still don't like him little. You know?
I know. It's weird. I thought it was funny when Ambrose and Kane were alone. And he was just like, what if your dad and your brother could see you like this? You know? Which, I mean, Undertaker can. Like, he could turn on his TV and see him.
Well, the thing is, they're not really brothers anyway.
I know, but, you know, it's a work.
Yeah.
On TV, obviously. He called him his brother.
Most certainly.
He didn't call Paul Bearer his dad. He just said Paul Bearer. And then he was like, well, you know what? First of all, don't talk about my family. And second of all, you're facing Bray Wyatt. And Ambrose is just like, all right, whatever.
Sam Fricky's talking about me being on that RX Energy life.
I am. You're betraying
Arizona. Dog. This is just some Minute Maid lemonade. You know what I'm saying? I'm not betraying anybody.
You're giving them screen time. I'm not saying you can't drink it, but don't advertise it.
I just want to say Sam Fricky is right. I am on that Arizona RX Energy life.
Me too, but Arizona's never going to sponsor us now because you're fucking giving screen time to Minute Maid.
Well, you should have been doing more as the businessman to make that happen, and you weren't doing shit.
Who said I'm a
You weren't
businessman?
even drinking it on the camera, so you can go fuck yourself.
I'm not drinking anything.
Yeah, that's the problem.
You're in.
I should be drinking one thing and you drink the other, and then we start a bidding war between the two as
in,
to who gets to sponsor us.
You're in the negative zone because you got on their bad side. I didn't do anything negative or positive, so I'm at a flat playing field right now.
That's what I gotta say to you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We got Adrian Neville in the ring getting reviewed by one of the prettiest ladies in the whole wide world. Renee Young.
Zellweger.
Nope.
Young.
Nope. So Neville is out there. He's cutting a super generic babyface promo. I came here to do this, and I'm going to do that, and I have doubters out there, but let me tell you, I'm pretty good.
I'm good. I'm good.
So he's cutting this kind of boring promo. Bo Dallas comes out.
Bo Dingus.
Tell him what Bo Dallas did.
He came out and was like, you're pathetic, but if you believe, you cannot be so pathetic. Bothetic. And then he attacked him and was attacking his leg. I forgot that Adrian Neville took the belt from Bo Dallas in NXT.
He certainly did.
Which I kind of forgot about that when
in a ladder match. A very good ladder match.
Wasn't that like the first thing wasn't that like the first time NXT?
I think it was the first one on the network, yeah.
So that was cool.
Sam Fricke says Renee is bae, and I don't use that word, but that's definitely true.
She is. But yeah, he beats up his leg, and then JBL asks him to do commentary. And then Bad News Barrett comes out to wrestle Adrian Neville.
Mm-hmm.
It was Barrett, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I wrote it down, but my phone's...
Bo Dallas on commentary made me so fucking happy.
Yeah, he was great.
So goddamn
he was really
funny.
Good.
When he's talking about whatever, and then Booker says something, and he was just like, I'm sorry, Mr. T.
Yeah.
And Mike Cole is like, Mr. T? He thinks your last name is T.
Yeah.
My name is Booker T. And then JBL just said something else. He was just like, I'm so glad JBL's out here to help me.
Yeah. He was so good.
Bo Dallas on commentary was awesome, and I want to see more of that.
I do too. I like Bo Dallas.
I can give or take him.
I do. I like the gimmick. I think he makes me laugh when he's out there. So I wish I don't know. I wish they'd kind of use him more. Yeah. He's not one of my favorites, but
it's
I like it.
A little confusing that this Intercontinental Title Elimination Chamber match is happening. It seems like they've just started a thing with him and Neville.
Right.
And Bo's not in the chamber match.
Or Neville.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Neville's not.
So maybe they'll have a match.
So, yeah, those two will face each other.
At the
good call. Captain McKay says, I use the word bae more than I should. My sister shuddered when I said Lana Del Bay the other day.
There's a lot of rhymes in there.
Lana Del Bay the other day, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Write that down. That could be on our new album. Called Cut Your Head Off and See If I Care, coming soon. Neville's selling in this match was A+. I loved it. He was selling that knee like nobody's business. When he jumps, he tries to do the springboard off the top rope, and he can't even get his leg up, and he slips off. He tries to do his leapfrog, double flip thing, and he can't even do one. The leapfrog, he fell down.
When he slipped off the rope, at first, for like a second, I thought he actually slipped. And then I was like, oh no, his legs broke.
It wasn't, though.
You know what I mean.
But it could have been, and that would have been a bad thing for his career. We don't need a new Daniel Bryan on our.
No, I mean it was a work that it was fucked up.
I know. I'm just playing. I'm playing. You know what I'm saying? This thing over here is it looks like it's broken. It's just I can't really tell.
It looks like it's going backwards.
We've been going like our time is off.
Move like so. Pull up go over here. Pull it up, and can't you just drag it to the front?
I could, but I don't know why that happened. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to refresh it. So this is going to. It's going to kill the chat for us for a second.
Oh, just a second.
It'll be right back.
We'll be live, though. They don't miss us.
No, see, I still don't have a proper counter going. I should have a counter on the bottom. So Steve Schneider, you're going to have to keep hitting me with those time codes like you always do, because I don't know how long we've gone tonight. I said New Bay rocks. Coulter says New Bay sucks. I don't know how to feel about that. But I do know that I felt that this was a pretty good match.
It was a good match. Adrian Neville, I got to stop. Neville ended up losing.
You can call him Adrian Neville.
I'm used to it. Neville ended up losing because his leg hurt.
Because it hurt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Bad News Barrett won. And now, I don't know. Well, so I'm assuming this is the end of Barrett Neville.
It seems that
they
way.
had like 3 or 4 matches already.
And now that you've got the new guy in line for Neville to go with, and Barrett's wrapped up with the Chamber.
Right. So
Rusev comes out without Lana.
No Lana.
And people are like, we want Lana. He's like,
no Lana!
There is no Lana! There is no Lana!
No Lana!
Which to me made me think, there is no Lana. Like, did he kill her? Like,
what
did he go backstage after that match and he like grabbed her bottom jaw and her top jaw and just split her head back and just tore her skull
like the reverse bear trap?
Yeah, exactly. Christian Galenza says New Day sucks. You know what I'm saying? Steve says there's no counter for him either. Something is going wrong with YouTube's live event tonight. That's all I gotta say about it. It's not a problem with WWE Raw Talks Live, let me tell you. You know what our biggest problem is? We got too many Dan-Dans here. We're gracious enough to say hello.
I just want to give big hugs.
Who's in there?
All of them.
They're all small.
I'm just big.
So there is no Lana. Out comes Lana. And Rusev says, "You bitch! I kill you!"
I told you to never come out here again. I don't want to see you.
He tells Lana, "We are through.
Know your place.
There is no we," and all these things. Lana says that Rusev was quitting in Russia, which is an interesting wrinkle to the story because I was wondering if he was quitting in Russia.
Right. That's that's obviously I think what everyone's thinking. And the look on his face, it was like, I can't believe you told him that. like to me, it almost looked like he knew it was true. He was like, I can't believe you betrayed me.
What you yelled at the TV was, "What did we get to tell him next? That I suck in bed?"
No, that I cried during sex.
Yeah, that I cried during sex. So that is an interesting wrinkle because that does mean that Rusev did quit and he did legitimately lose the match. But it also helps ease Lana's face turn. Not that people don't love her already,
right?
But it shows empathy on her behalf, and she doesn't want to see someone in pain like that.
Right. It's still good writing.
So I do like that. Lana is looking like $1 million, like she always does. Rusev is looking all jacked up. He's got that wet hair. He's here to cause trouble. Yeah. You know, like he always does. So he makes Lana get the fuck out, and people are upset about that.
Like, boo, fuck you, Rusev, but Lana, we like you.
Josh Spear says, "That's just a Snickers in my pocket, Sammy, I swear." You're Sammy.
I don't know.
Do a Sami Zayn move.
Oh my god.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Although, if you would believe Kevin Owens, you would think that he did that to him. And that's why Sammy was hurt. What do we got up next?
Bray Wyatt versus Gene's Ham Roast.
What the fuck does that say?
Den B Boy. Den B Boy.
No, it says Den versus
Day versus
Den. It says Den.
Wait. So this is
Dean versus Bray. That's what I wrote.
Okay.
But did I skip something?
No.
Okay, we got Bray versus Dean up now.
Versus Dean Ham Roast.
Hold on. Steve says, whenever Rusev was in the STF, here's what it said in English. "Ah, no, I give up. Next time we will crush you. I give you. Or I give up. Stop, I told you. I'll crush you, Cena. Damn your old mother, Cena. I will crush you. That's enough. I told you."
Oh, man.
I want to know. No, I don't want to know anything about that. I believe Steve. I think he came to us with the truth. We have the information now, and we can move on. You know?
Oh, I trust him implicitly.
I think he's the most trustworthy boy. You know?
Maybe not the trustworthiest, but he's up there.
Who's more trustworthy?
Obama.
Oh, please.
I'm just
Get
kidding.
the fuck out of here.
I'm just kidding.
Not even close.
Go fuck you, Obama.
Well, now this whole show is going to get
I didn't say anything.
Predator drone.
I didn't even say nothing threatening.
You said fuck you.
That's not that's like
that's sex.
Fuck you.
Whoa.
See, I say it to everyone. I like.
We got Jeans Ambrose versus Brang Wang and
bro.
Mm-hmm. What'd you think about this?
It was good.
I liked earlier. I didn't comment on it. I know you did. When Kane was just like, "Tonight you're gonna face Bray Wyatt."
Yeah.
Dean was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
I love that because even when a face gets put in a match that he may not like a heel will always be like, "Oh, how could he do this to me?" Sometimes the face will even be like
even John Cena will be like, "I'll do it."
Yeah,
but
because I'll never give up. So Jeans came in this match, guns blazing. This was a damn good match.
It was. because they feuded a few months ago. I think this was better than any of the.
This was definitely the best match they've had together. No doubt about it.
Yeah.
They went outside. They bumped on the floor. They got back in the ring. They bumped on the floor again.
It was
good stuff.
Hard. Now I said something during this match.
What'd you say?
Now we just watched the Star Wars trilogy recently, and Bray Wyatt. If you don't know, he reminds me of Sarlacc from Return of the Jedi. It's the hole in the ground. It's like a mouth.
Yeah,
where they throw people in it. Now the reason I drew this comparison, I apologize, is that because he doesn't work for the Authority, but like if they need a victim, they're like, just throw him at Bray because he wants to eat somebody.
He'll just fuck up anyway.
Like he does. Like he's gonna take any match. Like if you give him somebody to kill, he'll kill him.
So Bray Wyatt equals Sarlacc.
Yeah.
Okay. I believe. I'm not sure this is okay. I believe. That's a good one. What do you think? I just made that shit up right now.
All right.
But this was definitely the best match that they have ever had together.
No,
and I wrote down after that, so Seth versus Dean then? Because at the beginning when Dean was like, I want the match, and then Kane was basically like, no, I was like, okay, so Dean got turned down. Roman and Randy are now going to pitch their shit. Like, I should have gotten a singles match. Roman and Randy weren't even on this show.
No.
A Raw without Roman Reigns and Randy Orton is fucking weird, and this was a really good show. I'm not saying they suck. No. I am saying I'm a little fatigued on them, especially in the top spot. So a week without them was welcome, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I do look forward to seeing them next week, though.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I mean?
The absence makes the heart grow fonder.
I don't think that's true.
What are you talking about?
I don't think that's true at all.
You're crazy.
I'm not crazy. I don't think so.
I'm crazy.
You got a weird swoop going on tonight.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. If I gave you a bottle of ketchup and a bottle of mustard, would you spray both of them all over yourself and say, it's okay? It's okay.
No, I like this shirt too much.
You spilled soda pop on it earlier.
Yeah, but it'll come out.
I already did. Sam
it
Fricky says you look awfully less bloated tonight. What's the deal?
I don't know. I had just as much pizza.
You probably had more pizza than normal.
Mm.
Why don't you pop that shirt off? You know what I'm saying?
No.
He says you look less bloated. Maybe we should try and prove him wrong.
I don't know, man.
Give him one more button. There you go. That's pretty good luck. That's pretty good luck. Where we go from here?
Well, so Dean Ambrose lost because the boys, the small man, distracted him.
J&J Security.
I just wanted to make sure everyone knew.
Yeah.
We had the tag title match.
Yeah.
Between the New Day and the Kid and the Cesaro. Xavier Woods was banned from ringside.
He certainly was. We're not going to have any of that consequences creed bullshit tonight.
Because he cheated? Oh, how's that for you, Sam Fricky?
That was disgusting. I don't want to be here anymore. That was bad. 2 days ago we had White Castle. You're about to fucking stink the joint out.
It kind of stinks.
I don't want it. Talk about what happened later.
About what?
Just talk about where we went after that.
After White Castle?
After Dean versus fucking...
It was a tag title match.
Okay, talk about it.
Xavier Woods was banned from ringside. It was New Day versus Kid and Cesaro. So Kofi Kingston and Big E. I think it's okay. I think you're safe.
I'm going to give it another couple seconds. Talk!
So what happened in the match?
What happened was this should have been one for the ages. This should have been a tag team classic. We had two great teams throwing down on a rematch. No bullshit tonight.
Nope.
There was a little bullshit though. You know?
Yeah, definitely.
The New Day teamed up. They got disqualified.
They just beat the fuck out of them. Why did they? Because they just both started.
They broke the ref count and they refused to go back in the corner and they were stomping him down when the referee told them not to.
And then they started all brawling and then
I was like, well, here come the Lucha Dragons.
Well, Xavier Woods came out first. Because so all three of them out.
So the numbers game took them down. And I'm like, here come the Dragons or the Matadors so we can get the hype rolling for Elimination Chamber. Here comes the Dragons.
The Dragons come.
They come out. They do cool shit. Then the Matadors come out. They just get fucked up because no one cares about the Matadors.
No.
Then the Ascension comes out and did practically nothing because who gives a shit about the Ascension? They gave Tyson the slam move.
Yeah.
And then I was like, we're probably going to get Axelmania and Macho Mandow, and they'll be the last team in the chamber. You said primetime players. I was like, no way.
Yeah.
Axel Mandow, Mania, Madness. But then the primetime players came out.
And they killed everybody.
I am much
upper hand there.
happier that they are in it instead of Mandow and Madness.
Me too.
Those are the same thing. No. Who cares?
No,
I'm glad the primetime players are in it, and in an interesting move because we haven't seen the primetime players in the ring in a long time. They've been doing those plain black backdrop fucking promos that are garbage. And tonight they come out and they stand tall over the entire division.
Yeah,
that was very cool.
That was really impressive, and I'm glad to see it.
Captain McKay says, full disclosure, I was switching between Raw and Terminator 2 on a different channel. Switched back to Raw, and the primetime players were whooping everyone's ass. I was baffled. It was a little surprising to me, too.
Yep.
I thought it was going to be the other new gimmick team, but it was not. Sam Fricky says, pick one, Natty's boobies or Lana's dumper.
Lana's dumper. Not even a question.
Without a doubt. And that's not to say anything bad about Natty. And I think it's a little bit rude of you to say that to begin with. I didn't hesitate to answer it. And I stand by my decision. And I would do it any other day of the week. Steve says, McKay, only 2 people have been killed by an alien, a Terminator, and a Predator. Can you name them?
I know one.
I do too.
I know there's 2, but I don't know the other one.
I didn't know there was 2.
Yeah, I knew there was 2.
I thought there was just 1.
No. We both know that guy. We both know.
Next, I have Cena versus Owens. John Cena comes out with the U.S. title open. And he talks about the WWE Championship is the championship around here, but this is our title and everything, which I love. He's still putting that belt over big time.
No, big time.
I love it. And then he's talking about the U.S. Open. Out comes Kevin Owens.
What?
Which I saw Sam Fricky tweet earlier in the night. I think he said something about, I think John Cena is going to get hashtag KO'd tonight, which I took as the Kevin Owens hint, but I didn't think that was actually going to happen. Because in my book, I look at those matches, and it was going to be Kevin Owens versus John Cena, and obviously John Cena has to go over. Because you want Kevin Owens looking strong going into his match at the NXT show on Wednesday. After he gets in the ring, and it turns out Sam Fricky's rumor was true, I'm thinking, okay, we're going to get a good match here, and Sammy's going to come out and be like, you motherfucker.
Because Kevin couldn't lose. He couldn't get pinned.
No.
You know? Like, they can't get their NXT champion to get pinned.
Steve says, Ian and Mike name him.
Want to name it?
We know the one I know is Bill Paxton.
Yeah,
I don't know doubt. But okay, so Kevin Owens comes out there and cuts a good promo on Cena.
It was fantastic.
Not just on Cena, but he's going back and forth with Cena and they're exchanging.
It was excellent.
The problem I had was Kevin Owens saying like, just because you've been in WWE longer.
Oh, well, yeah.
And it's like he's Canadian, so he fucks up his words every once in a while.
Yeah, I mean.
You've been in WWE longer. But when he goes, I've been doing this longer than you have. You're like, is that true? And I was like, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's fucking true.
I didn't know that.
And I love that they allowed that to happen.
I knew he was a veteran of the Indies, but I didn't know he was actually wrestling longer than Cena.
Steve Schneider, a.k.a. Folkland, says, fun fact, Kevin Owens versus John Cena has been years in the making. Cena's shirt Rise Above Hate was parodied by Kevin Steen's Kill Steen Kill. You know what I'm saying? Lance Henriksen is the second.
Who is that?
Lance Henriksen is the guy from Alien. He's Bishop.
The first one?
He's Bishop.
The second one.
I can't fucking remember. I haven't seen the first Alien in a long time. Captain McKay says, I thought of Paxton, but I couldn't remember him being killed by a predator. How dare you, sir?
Predator 2.
Yep. No, I couldn't remember either. I'm just covering up for it. You know what I mean? So Kevin Owens comes out, basically puts Cena in his place, turns down the chance to fight for the U.S. title because he says that title doesn't mean anything to me. This is my title.
I got the NXT title.
Gives Cena his finisher, stands over the top of him in the middle of the ring and stomps on his fucking belt and then walks out. Then later on in the night says, I told Cena I would fight him on my terms and it's going to happen at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. Which is and John Cena didn't even show up and give him the attitude adjustment or anything. Kevin Owens made his point and then later on got to do a whole promo.
That's crazy.
Dude.
And so when is the NXT special?
2 days.
And then he's going to be facing Cena
in 2 weeks.
At 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm. So does that plant the seed that Zayn goes over and takes the belt? That's what I was thinking. Yeah, but are they going to want Kevin? We're getting in the habit of calling him
Kevin
Steen
Owens
again. Is that going to get Owens and if he shows up at Elimination Chamber without a belt,
right,
and he no longer has anything to brag about, does that make him look weaker in the eyes of the casual fan? With the casual fan who in that arena tonight when he came out and was just like, these people know me, and if they don't, fuck them.
Yeah,
you know, because there's a lot of people who I don't think knew him.
No, definitely.
Which is a casual fan. You know, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Sam Fricke says, I think they're building up to some kind of NXT versus WWE gimmick in the second half of the year. I don't know about that. I hope they're not, because you know who would go over. And there's just no real point to that. The NXT is no doubt, it's not even debatable, they are the minor league. Like, they're going to get called up to WWE. So the best guy in NXT is not better than the best guy in the WWE. That's just not how it works.
No.
Like, all these guys who were former NXT champions come up, and they give top WWE guys a great run, but they don't win because they still have a lot to go.
Right.
I don't think you should, like, NXT, WWE, and I don't think you need to have a match, because if you do, the only thing that's just going to happen is you're going to start to look like this. You know, keep it comfortable right here. Every time an NXT guy comes up and almost beats John Cena, that gap is going like this.
Yep.
Which to me is fucking awesome, and that's what we need. Captain McKay says, I thought it may have been Henriksen, but couldn't remember him being killed in any of the Predator movies and don't recall his brief appearance in Terminator. Good knowledge. Sam Fricke says, Cena had too much interaction with the talent for it to be a coincidence.
See, I just think that the U.S. Open Challenge is a great way to showcase the NXT guys. It lets you know what NXT is, so it promotes the network. So you get the network and watch NXT, and it gives you an idea of these guys for when they come up later. Like, oh, dude, I saw him fucking give Cena a run for his money.
Yeah,
you know.
Josh Spears says Sammy is hurt, so he ain't winning. He's having the match apparently.
I don't know.
Either way, he can show up with the title and lose to Cena, and it doesn't make him look weak.
No,
it just makes him look like he lost to John Cena, fucking Superman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's not a bad thing. This was an awesome moment. This is a moment that, like, for a long time, we're going to be like, dude, you remember when fucking Owens came out and powerbombed Cena in the middle of the ring? Like, that's how you make an impact. That was cool.
That was so cool.
Let's move on. We spent a lot of time there.
It's okay. It was worth it.
Definitely was.
Important moment. Ziggler versus Stardust. The dust of the stars.
Yeah. Stardust nailed a side effect early in this match, which is Matt Hardy's rock bottom knockoff, where he gets you for the rock bottom, and instead of going face down with you, he throws your back down, but he also lands on his back. Matt Hardy, that used to do that move, it was a main move of his. He probably still does in TNA. I don't fucking know. But he stole that shit straight up. Sam Fricke says Samoa Joe will take it from Owens over the summer. We'll see.
There's a lot going on. I'm intrigued about a lot.
How'd you feel about Stardang versus Dong Zinger?
I mean, there wasn't much to say about the match. Ziggler came out and he beat him rather quickly. It wasn't long. It was fine. What happened mostly was after.
But before we get there, the problem I had with this match even happening is both of these guys should be in the fucking chamber.
Yes.
That's
one is.
Both of these guys, but both of them should be. Give fucking Stardust is the man, dude.
Stardust is awesome.
I love Stardust. Give him a chance. After the match. Dolph Ziggler, Michael Cole's like, you're showing the battle scars of the Sheamus fight and whatever. And Ziggler goes, don't look at me, I'm hideous, which is a Seinfeld quote. That's when Kramer was smoking cigars over and over.
And his teeth were all
brown, and Jerry's like, your face looks like an old catcher's mitt. Which, Kramer, you've suffered a lifetime of smoking in 2 days. That I felt like that joke fell flat. The WWE audience is very young, and Seinfeld went off the air in 1998, and I don't think a lot of those kids knew that joke.
No,
but I loved that nod to Seinfeld. It was awesome.
But yeah, so he wins. He's being interviewed, and then who comes out?
Langer, Lana Del Rey,
that pretty lady, the pretty blonde Russian.
She used to be the ravishing Russian, you know. I think she's still pretty ravishing. I think she's ravishing enough that you should lose another button.
They can't even see it.
What if you just take one arm out, but leave the other arm in?
Like a togo? That's gonna be weird. I don't see. I feel exploited. I can't get it out.
You got it.
No, I'm gonna tear it.
You're not gonna tear it.
I'm dislocating my shoulder.
Oh, you're Sami Zayn all over again. Captain McKay says, I didn't even get the Seinfeld reference. How dare you, Captain McKay? How dare you, sir? So Lana comes out. She doesn't say shit. She looks pretty. She gets in the ring. She still looks pretty. She walks up to Dolph Ziggler.
She's all coy and
she's
shit.
still looking pretty. She wasn't being very coy. She was just being a little shy.
She was like, what's the meaning of coy?
No.
Same. They're cinnamon.
Coy. Cinnamon.
Synonyms.
No, coy means you're kind of being a little suspicious. You know?
No.
Yeah.
No. Coy is
what is the definition of coy?
Let me think.
A horse
Here's
was.
what I found on the web for what is the definition of coy.
Coy.
A horse was in waiting to receive the princess, who was mounted behind one of the clerks.
Oh, okay. That answers our question.
That's what it said. That's what it said. I told you. So Lana goes up to Ziggler. She gives him a little smooch there.
They're kissing. I don't know about you guys, but I was all bummed up.
It was pretty good.
Pretty
hot stuff. I went from watching the match and then just being like, this is exciting, to Lana comes out and I'm just like, you have my attention.
This is intriguing.
Lana gets in the ring, puts a kiss on Ziggler, and I'm like, whoa, I'm 3/4 chub. You know what I'm saying? I got chubs for you. Itty bitty chubs for you.
pretty hot stuff.
I'm making obscure Tim and Eric references
I know.
now. Captain McKay says, I'm a failure tonight. Can't remember Seinfeld. Can't figure out who was killed by Terminators and aliens and predators. Terrible night for McKay. Josh Spears says, why the fuck did they have to put Lana with Dolph? Now when they give up on Dolph again in 3 weeks, Lana's going to be fucked. Steve says, Ian's a weird white boy. He's got a pet scorpion. What the fuck?
You got scorpions now too?
Dude, come on. Don't be putting his information out there.
That's not information. That's just novelties.
So Lana puts a kiss on Ziggler in the crowd, and Ziggler's kind of looking around going like, okay, where's Rusev?
Yeah.
I know he's coming. Lana comes over, the crowd's chanting one more time. She gives another kiss, and Ziggler goes, okay, I get it. Where is he?
Yeah.
Because Ziggler is still wary that this is they're setting him up.
Right. But he's like, I'll kiss this pretty lady. And like, would you take a beating, would you let Rusev put you in the accolade for 30 seconds if you could kiss Lana on the mouth? Just once.
No.
Oh, I would.
You would? I don't think you would. I think this is one of those situations.
The accolade doesn't even hurt. It's not a real move.
Yeah, but you're talking about the fictional character of Rusev.
Nope.
Yeah, but then it wouldn't even be a real kiss with Lana. You would go home at night going like, maybe we have something, but now I'll never know.
That's all I want. I just want the fake kiss. I just want lips on lips action.
Sam Frankie says, look at that nipple ring of hair. Pull on it.
It's real.
Steve says, I have no idea how long this is going, by the way. So we're getting with it. It's not, we haven't been going too long. Have we?
Well, okay. So anyway,
does anyone have any idea how long we've gone? We've gone 40 minutes, so we're on track.
Oh, that's not bad at all. Yeah. So they kiss, then Rusev finally does come out.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't even go after Rusev.
No.
He doesn't go after Ziggler. He goes after Lana. He goes up to Lana and goes, how could you do this? You sound like such a god. And
then he grabbed her here, and he grabbed her here, and he split her head, and he killed her.
And then he died.
He killed himself.
A broken heart.
Yeah. That's not what happened. Rusev comes out, and Lana stands her ground. And she smacks that big Russian Bulgarian brute in the fucking face. And Rusev is real mad, and he runs up to her, and he grabs her here, and he grabs her here, and he pulls her head in half, and he kills her. No, Rusev goes up to her. Like, he's about to charge her, and
he's like...
He might kill her. But then Ziggler shows up.
Lands the zigzag.
Ziggerzug. He lands the Ziggerzug. And Rusev is down for the count. I almost said coin. What the fuck is a coin? So Ziggler, your Dolph boy, takes Lana, and they walk out of the joint together. What do you think they're doing right now?
Bang.
Coulter says, I got a shower, boys. Catch you later. You know what I'm saying? He's got a shower. You take your shirt off, and all of a sudden it's time for Coulter to take a shower. I think we know what's going on here. That better be a cold shower, Coulter. You know what I'm saying? He's got itty-bitty chubs for you.
Well, you know.
It is what it is. You know, what can you do?
Seriously, I don't think they're banging. I think they're probably giving each other the 616 handshake.
Like this? Mm-mm. There you go. That was better. They might be doing it just over and over again.
They're practicing.
Are they doing it and then letting go and then turning it and they're doing it again, or are they just like this? Because that's weird. I don't know how I feel about that. That might be a gift, though. Where'd we go from here? Did we go to Harper and Rowan versus Fandango and Zack Ryder?
Sure did.
Because that's what I got next.
Yeah.
Fandango is teaming with Zack Ryder. And to me, when you team with Zack Ryder, that means they've officially given up and they don't know what the fuck they want to do with you.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate because I like Fandango. I have trouble calling Harper and Rowan anything other than just the Wyatts.
Yeah, I know.
Neither one of them are
Not
Wyatts
anymore. I know.
So that's a little weird. But the only reason I just wrote down was Ryder. And then they're spending this whole match talking about, like, these boys are back together and they're going to be trouble now for the entire tagging division. And they're not in the tag title match in the chamber.
I know.
What the fuck is that about? Maybe it's so whoever wins the chamber can come out and feud with them, but
maybe
they should be in there. Steve says, I had a dream. I did a repetitive 616 handshake the other night. Fucking weird.
Fucking weird, man.
Fucking. Dude, put her down. She don't have your bananas. How'd you feel about this tag match?
I didn't like it.
You got a straggler here. You ready?
Yeah.
Look at how long that one is.
I didn't feel that at all.
That's a long one. Put your hand. They can kind of see it right here. I'll put it in front of your head.
I can't even see it.
I see it there.
I see
There's
it.
the tip. Poked your eyeball with it. You know? Now you're dead. You died now. That was your Achilles hair.
I didn't really like the match.
No,
Nothing
it didn't do anything
happened.
for me.
And, like, one thing I thought was, like, okay, they're trying to build these guys up. Like, what does beating Fandango and Zack Ryder do for anybody?
It puts them on TV with a win. That's all this was
I know,
for.
but
That's why we have nothing to say about it, because it was just a showcase. Hey, they're back. Hey, they're still strong. Right, fuck you. You know? And the tag division is in trouble. So backstage, Nikki Bella is walking with Brie Bella. We got two pretty Bella sisters. Yep. They come up on Stephanie McMahon. Stephanie is just like, yo, you guys, fuck you. Brie, you can't be out there tonight.
She was trying to be nice, but
no, she wasn't.
It was.
So I
not
brought
nice.
up the fact that the Bellas are only faces now because two minority women showed up, and that just made the Bellas faces, which is bullshit. But that's the way it was. That's the way it came off on TV. And now we have the other bullshit conundrum of Nikki Bella was super tight with Stephanie McMahon because they both hated Brie. But now that they're faces, we're just supposed to completely forget that Nikki was ever tight with Stephanie. You know what I mean? One of my buddies tweeted out very something similar to that shit.
Very something similar.
Very something similar. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? You know me?
Yeah, I don't even remember what happened that made them get back together. The two sisters.
Just Brie one day decided, yeah, fuck everyone except my sister. Blood's thicker than water. After all this bullshit, she had to be her assistant for a whole month, and she was pouring pudding on her head and everything. And then she was just like, but we're friends.
I don't think I was watching.
You were.
I don't think I saw her pour pudding on her head.
What are you saying? You would have remembered that?
Yeah. No,
are you just getting fucking naked now?
No, I'm gonna put.
Oh, okay. See, this is the same kind of loss of progress that we've had with Kane. What are you doing? So we have the Divas Championship match. Tamina is allowed to be out there with Naomi,
but Brie is not.
Brie's not out there with Nikki. Tell me about this match. What'd you think?
I took a poop during it.
Oh, you did. I forgot you did, so I'll talk about it. It was pretty good. They didn't have too much time to work with, so they did what they could. And then Tamina gets in the ring, super kick, disqualification. And it's like, oh, here comes Brie to save the day. But no, here comes Paige to save the day.
We haven't seen that in a long time.
So Paige kicks the jabronis out of the ring, and she doesn't help Nikki up, but she's got the title. She puts the title down by Nikki. And then I can tell by the way she's standing, I'm like, fuck, Paige is going to turn heel.
Yeah.
And the problem I had with that, not that would be the fact that Paige is heel, but the fact that she would have aligned herself with the jabronis. That I did not want.
Right.
So Paige picks up Nikki, predictably gives her finisher. But it's like, okay, well, she's not a heel.
No,
she's just always been in it for herself.
Right.
She's just still saying, this belt is mine. I don't care about you. I don't care about you. I don't care about you. This is my house.
Yeah, she's not teaming up with
Naomi and
Tamina. Yeah.
Which I'm glad about. And I'm just glad Paige is back because she's such a pretty lady.
And she's good.
She is good. She's very good.
She's fun to watch.
Even Steve Schneider's coming around on her.
Well, it's about fucking time.
Where we go? I think we're wrapping the show up here.
The main event.
What happened?
It was like a celebration of Seth Rollins and all he's accomplished. And
what was it called? Architect of a Dream?
Yeah. And Triple H is like, you're my son.
His son.
It's like, everything I did for you. And you're all my, who's that?
I'll tell you later.
And all my failures are going to be made up for because you're a success.
Is that what he said?
I think so. I mean, that's exactly, I think that's word for word. For what
Kaz McKay says, I did like the light up shoes that Naomi had.
Oh,
They were
those are
awesome.
great.
The thing is with Triple H, Max Landis pointed this out. Did you see that tweet where he was just like, that was a great character building moment for Seth Rollins, where Triple H is on the ramp last night with Seth, and he's all smiles.
Yeah.
And he's not all smiles because Seth is good.
Right.
He smiles because I told you so.
He was right.
I told you that was going to be the guy. Whether it took 5 guys to help him or not, it doesn't matter. He's got the belt. I was right. How did he win? He used my fucking move. I won. Yeah. This isn't even about Seth Rollins. I won. I'm right. My belt, my company.
Yeah.
And then Triple H comes out tonight and basically just reads Max Landis's Twitter, which I thought was really
it was really
perfect.
Cool. And yeah, great character building. And then Kane made a whole video segment. He edited it together himself.
Yeah, because Kane apparently is a video editor. He chose the song. He edited the song in. He went in with After Effects and put filters and shit on there.
Very impressive stuff.
Oh man, you know Kane is he's multifaceted as a man.
Yeah,
he's Devil's favorite demon and he's Spielberg's favorite art director or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kane asked Christopher Walken. He was like, "Can I edit this video?" What did Christopher Walken say?
It's fine.
Oh man. So Dean comes out.
Ambrose.
Gene's Ambrose shows up. And he was just like, I wanted my match earlier. You didn't give it to me. I'll give you one more chance to give me that shot.
Right.
So fast forward, Triple H is just like, just take care of him. Stephanie goes, get him, Seth. Seth is kind of like,
and
what?
Everyone's like, yeah, go. You can do it. We know you got it in you. And Seth's like, come on, guys.
So
what the fuck?
Seth goes at him. Dean sidesteps and starts beating him up. The small boys, J&J Security, get involved. Dean shit cans him all over the place. Kane gets involved. He shit cans Kane. They get back in the ring. Wait, no, they don't. They get out of the ring. Dean has, earlier in the night, had cinder blocks put next to the announce. I want to know, like, the crew guys who are moving everything. Like, okay, they want the table set up here by the barricade where normally is. I need an extra set of lights up there. Yo, get 6 cinder blocks and put them there. What for? I don't know. I just put them there, okay? Yeah. Captain McKay says that made me laugh too. Kane's got some sick talent. I picture him walking in the production truck, like, step aside, down. I got to get this dope video. He walks in with a film reel, and Kevin Dunn is just like, Kane, what are you doing with that?
It's Seth Rollins' birthday.
How could you say it to my wife on her birthday? So, Gene's Ambrose has Seth's head on cinder blocks.
He's gonna smash it. He's gonna make his head into a pancake.
He's gonna pop his head like a watermelon.
A pimple.
Ew. I went with fruit. You went with disgusting problem.
It's gonna crack and blood's gonna come this like.
That's a gif. Do that again. That's a problem. Don't do that anymore. Stop that.
It's the blood screwing out of Seth's head.
So now at Elimination Chamber, we got Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose for the WWE World Heavyweight title.
How do you feel about that?
I think it's fucking cool.
I like it.
These two are going to fucking blow the house down.
Yep.
They have a lot to compete with on a card that has 2 Elimination Chamber matches in it, which both of them are crazy, but that's a problem they've had ever since they've started booking gimmick pay-per-views rather than just gimmick matches here and there. So if there's two guys who can entertain above all of that, it's going to be these guys. And I have faith in them. It's going to be interesting to see what Randy and Roman are doing on this pay-per-view and whether or not they're going to get in on this action. I hope they don't. I just want this singles match. If it's a fucking lumberjack match, I'm going to throw myself off a cliff. I was actually thinking earlier today, I was in the shower. I'm like washing my hair and I just think, man, who the fuck has ever been excited for a lumberjack match? You know how you disappoint a wrestling fan when it's like, and you know what match it's going to be? And they're thinking like, whoa, table match, whoa, ladder match, whoa, Hell in a Cell. And they go, a lumberjack match. And fans are just like, get the fuck out of here. No one has ever cared about a lumberjack match.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Final thought.
I like it. I like that they're I like that Ambrose is facing Seth for the title at this next pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering, I kind of have a feeling that, do you think it's going to be like, are they going to have multiple matches like going forward after this? I kind of had a feeling this was going to be like a one match thing, and then Seth's going to be on to something new.
It definitely could be.
I think because they added this new pay-per-view, like they had to have him face someone, and it's like, hey, Seth and Dean have good matches. Like, let's just have a good match.
Yeah, I like it.
And like, there's obvious history behind them for why it makes sense.
Working to Dance. Follow you on Twitter
at artist_616.
Follow me on Twitter at IDS616. Follow me on Instagram at 616 Entertainment. This show goes up every Monday, like you know, because you're always here with us, and we thank you for that. Wednesday, the 616 Entertainment Podcast. This week we've got on Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'm not even kidding. Wait until you hear it. It's a fucking blast. Friday we do Let's Plays. This week's Let's Play, I'm not going to spoil yet because it's going to be a good time. And I will also announce that we recorded the first ever episode of What Game Are You Gaming? Our strictly video gaming podcast. We talk about poop a little bit. But yeah, shit in your pants while you're playing Burnout 3. So Dan, as we want to thank you for being here. We love you. And you know what it's time for? It's time for a brand new sign-off that I've never used before.
Do I even know what it is?
No.